Hi guys, how's everybody's night going? No, I have not uploaded in a minute. It's been a, crazy, week and a half, I should say. Something like that. But, I know my hair looks kind of crazy, guys. I just gotta, looks crazy. It always looks crazy. But, anyways, I'm Veronica, as you see, and I am back at this again, guys. As you know, Halloween is over. But anyways, guys, how did everybody's Halloween go? Mine went pretty awesome. I took my kids. They did the trick-or-treating, and they did a trick-or-treating in, like, the rich neighborhoods, I should say, because they're, like, big, houses and stuff, Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, we enjoyed that together. And then my sister wanted me and my oldest daughter to go to this like haunted trail with her down in Wilkes County where she lived. And man, that's all I gotta say. My knee is bruised, guys. I want y'all to see this. Look, I don't know if you can see it, but my knee bruised up from a haunted trail, guys. I did not think I was going to get scared. I was a big girl. I like horror movies. I like this, I like that. Did not think I was going to get scared. They had the scariest thing when you first went in. Like, when you first went through, you went through, like, this house, like a house, they had, like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Wrong Turn. Mostly it was the Wrong Turn, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, Michael Myers, trying to think, I'm forgetting something, I don't know, but the feel that it was in reminded me of Children of the Corn. I thought any given, in which when we started walking through the trail, she started popping out at us, and I was like, oh God, and it was so fun though. It was really awesome. I had a great time with my sister and my oldest daughter. Well, 'cause I never get to really spend quality time with my sister. She's either always working or, we're all doing our own things, and me and my daughter don't really do much together other than sit and listen to K-pop. She's the one that got me into K-pop, got me into, and now those are my men. I'm gonna marry that J part. That J part, yeah, he's mine. Anyways, guys, so just tell me, how was y'all's Halloween? Did y'all have fun? Did y'all get scared? Oh yeah, one more thing. My youngest daughter, the meanest of the bunch, guys, got scared of a freaking dinosaur that did the Barney dance. She got terrified of it. I mean, she literally ran them little legs. Like in 2 steps, she was back to the car. She was like, no, she ain't messing with the dinosaur. And I was like, what? And she would not get out for the next 2 houses, guys. The next 2 houses, she kept seeing that dang dinosaur. My daughter was like, my oldest daughter was like, is she turning schizophrenic? I said, she just might. It might have traumatized her. I was like, my God, a dinosaur of all things is what scared her, guys. I think dinosaur. Maybe I should get some dinosaurs, and sit around here. And when she starts, being mean like she was today, I mean, she literally was attacking her brother and sister all day long. I mean, the 7-year-old sister and her 5-year-old brother, she's up before, she attacked them both at the same time. And she's like, this itty bitty thing, no bigger than this, it's like a little pole. And she literally attacked them both at one time. I was like, this girl is going to be ratchet. Savage is what she's going to be. She's going to be a savage. But anyways, guys, let's get into today's case. Today's case is, probably one of the most notoriously known cases that there is. I was debating on whether to do this one or not, but hey, might as well, right? I mean, I don't know, guys. I got a lot of things that Actually, let me go to my WordPad, guys, and let me see what I actually got on here that we have not talked about, because I got a lot of things, you know, on here, that maybe we could talk about other than this, you know, widely known case. I really want to do the, Sandia. I cannot pronounce his name. That's why I ain't done it. But, so, guys, I'm sorry if I got quiet. I'm sitting here looking like, what can I do? Let's talk on the Cruz. On the Cruz thing that happened down in Parkland, Florida. When, you know, school shootings are widely, you know, what can I say? They happen so often here in the United States. They happen all over. You know, no matter where you live, you are at risk for a school shooting. And mostly it comes from being bullied or, you know, maybe being rejected, you know, not being able to fit in, being the outcast, you know. But in some cases, you know, it's just a simple fact of kids just want to be, you know, mean. You know, they didn't have to be bullied. It didn't have to be nothing. It's just kids want to just, they look up. In this society today, guys, kids these days look up to notoriously known, notoriously known infamous killers, serial killers. That's what this generation looks up to, and it is just not the way. No, get better role models. You know, that's no, you know, and in most cases with school shootings, they always go back to the Columbine shooting, and they say that kids looked up to Dylan and Eric. Why, I don't know, but they say some of them like obsess over the Columbine shooting, over, you know, they want to do more damage than the Columbine did, you know, or they're like in a race, you know, who can kill more. But in the case I'm about to tell you about Cruz, I'm not sure if he looked up to them or anything like that, because I do know that the Virginia Tech shooter really, you know, looked up to Dylan and Eric, the Columbine shooting. I do know he did, and I know there was also Adam Lanza, you know, he pretty much idolized the Columbine shooting too. But anyways, guys, let me just rambling on, and I'm just rambling on. Let's get into this. Cruz, he was an expelled student, suspected of killing at least 17 people and injuring more than a dozen others at his former high school in Parkland, Florida. Described by his former classmates as a loner with a temper. Hold on a minute, guys. Whoop, I'm back. But he was a loner with a temper. So on Thursday, the Broward County Sheriff's Office said Cruz confessed to being the shooter. He did confess to being the shooter, but it was very obvious because the students, I'm pretty sure, I think the students is what told them, because I'm pretty sure a couple of them, I think, saw him like in the hallway before it all, you know, went down or something like that. But he was expelled from the school, and I guess he had a grudge out against the school itself and the students there, I guess. I don't know what was in this child's mind. But anyways, we're going to read on. The 19-year-old was charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder after he allegedly opened fire at the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School on a Wednesday afternoon. The Marjory Stoneman Douglas shooting is the 6th school shooting resulting in injuries that year. And this happened in, what year did this happen in, guys? I want to say 2018 maybe, or 2017, but it happened somewhere along there, and that was the end, guys. I have heard about other school shootings since then, so more than likely that has went up since then. But there has been 17 incidents of gunfire in schools that year, according to gun control group Everytown USA. Authorities said Cruz used an AR-15 rifle, a semi-automatic assault-style rifle that has been used in numerous other mass shootings. Guys, now these AR-15 rifles and these semi-automatic assault-style rifles, they are supposed to just be used for military only, military use. And how are these kids even managing to get their hands on such powerful, strong weapons, guys? I'm not understanding this. Like, there should be some kind of I don't know. There should be some kind of gun law against this. This just really pisses me off when I read this, because in all the shootings that I have read about, it almost always has an AR-15 or a semi-automatic assault rifle. Always. Like, they can just get their hands on these weapons so freaking easily, and it just really pisses me off, guys. It's not like, I mean, come on. How many kids got to be killed? How many kids have got to be traumatized? How many kids have got to live these nightmares over and over from where they have been shot at? How many times are we going to have to give our kids PTSD because of the simple fact that nobody wants to pass the right, gun control laws? I mean, come on now. I mean, Lord, I just really got all over me, guys. Anyways, let's go on. He also had additional magazines in his vest and backpack, according to police reports. The suspect, who was expelled from the school last year for disciplinary, acting out reasons, was taken into custody about an hour after fleeing school grounds. Authorities believe the suspected shooter worked alone, which he did. He worked alone. Shooter. Describe a former classmate as a loner. Cruz was an orphan teenager whose mother died in November 2017, according to the Sun Sensational. His mother and her husband, who died years ago, according to the paper, had adopted Cruz and his biological brother. The two brothers had moved in with a family friend, an attorney for the family told the Associated Press. Quote, this is in quotes, guys. This totally came out of left field. They had no idea, no prediction, James Lewis, the attorney, said. They had no clue that this kid was dangerous, he added. That's the thing. Also, parents really don't know when they reach a certain age, you really don't know when they're in them teenage years. I got a teenager who was 17. I mean, I can only keep, so much of an eye on what she is doing, Us as parents want to give our teenagers that space. We want to give them that privacy in their lives. And just hope and pray that they make that right choice and not, get caught up in the wrong situation or get caught up in the wrong crowd or any of that. We just pray about it, and yes, we do check their, sorry, my nose is running, but I do, sometimes check my daughter's what she's doing online, who she's talking to, making sure, all of that, I do check her closet, make sure there's no kind of bombs back there, no kind of guns I don't know about, because, I hear about this stuff all the time, and I do got teenagers that goes to high school, that's in the 11th grade, and, you never know, I mean, my daughter, she's not, she's one of them, she stays to herself, but she got, groups of friends, that she still hangs with, that she has been friends with since kindergarten when she went to Happy Valley, where I went to school at, they're still friends to this day. And I'm like, that's what's up, girl. You keep those friends, because them are the ones that always has your back. Because trust and believe, my friends from whenever it was happy, I call them Happy Valleyers. That's what we are, because we are still friends to this day. All of us, girl. Yeah. That part. Anyways, let's go on. A leader of Florida white supremacist militia called the Republic of Florida had claimed that Cruz was a member of the organization and had participated in a training exercise, but later appeared to back away from that claim. So this white supremacist militia, I guess it's something like the KKK. Guys, help me on this, because this I do not know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when it says white supremacist, it makes me think of the Ku Klux Klan. You know, that's what it makes me think of, because that's what I know, you know. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I could be wrong. I really could. But if I am, I apologize, but you know, I don't deal with the white supremacist thing. Even though I am a multiracial person, you know, my mom was Caucasian, my dad is African American, and my grandma was a Cherokee Indian. So, you know, I got this mixed up thing, you know, I was like, I am multiracial. So, you know, whenever people, you know, like, what side do you want to be on? And it's like, I'm mixed. I don't know. Which side am I supposed to be on? So it's like my daughter said, whoever is morally right, you be on that side. Doesn't matter if it's white, black, or what. Whoever's morally right. That's whose side you're on. But you know, I love both races. I love all races. I love all people. I like Chinese people. I like you know, I like Asians, you know, I like black, I like white, I like Indian, I like Mexican, I like all human form, I like all human race, I like. There's no, you know, I love them all, you know, because I want to marry that Jay Park. I want to marry him. And he is Korean, and I want to marry him. Guys, come on now. Guys, a girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. Okay. Thank you. Anyways, let's go on, guys. Lieutenant, what's his name? We're going to say Lieutenant Jordan from the Leon County Sheriff's Office in Tallahassee said investigators have found no known ties between Cruz and the Republic of Florida, a group that has its office tracks. Okay. That's good. Okay. More than 3,200 students attend Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, where approximately 130 teachers worked. Videos published as the shooting unfolded showed dozens of students streaming out of classrooms as authorities escorted them out of classrooms following a lockdown. Graphic images and videos posted by students inside those classrooms showed children crying and blood on the floors in the aftermath. So these students seeing their fellow students get shot to death in front of them. So guys, tell me what's going to happen to these students. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're going to have PTSD. They're going to live with this for the rest of their life. They're going to live with that image of seeing their best friend getting shot to death, or, you know, looking at them dead right there, not knowing that they're not coming back, knowing that they're not going to be able to go home. You know, you're probably going to live with survivor's guilt. I mean, what is it going to take for us as parents, as a whole nation, us as America, to actually crack down on this and be like, enough's enough? What is it going to take? I mean, duh. I mean, what is it going to take? I mean, I don't even know if I should tell this story, guys, because this is just boiling my blood up. Oh, it's super on this. This is really boiling my blood. The suspect appeared in court on that Thursday and was ordered to be held in jail without bond. Public defenders representing Cruz argued that he had brain development issues as well as mental illnesses. Still, that doesn't, you know, I know I suffer from bipolar disorder, and I suffer from major depressive disorder, and I have a personality disorder. But I don't go around shooting up things. I don't go around, you know, acting crazy. I didn't know my bipolar. When it comes out, sometimes I be on my manic, and then I hit my low, and then, you know, yeah, you know, but I never once thought about killing nobody. I don't know what kind of mental illness would make you want to kill somebody. So if anybody knows, please link that in my box, and we can like discuss on that. You know, because I am got a book that I am reading on psychology, and maybe I will figure that out on the aftermath. Because this is what made me actually want to start reading the book. Whenever I know I researched this story, and actually made me wanted to look up the psyche of the brain to see what's going on in there and see what the problem is. But they say he had a slew of mental illnesses. They describe Cruz as deeply saddened by the loss of his saddened by the loss of those children in the shooting, and called him a broken child. Among the conditions that public defenders said Cruz grappled with was trouble with impulse control. So now, after his aftermath, he is sorry now and very saddened. I don't see no sorry, but I seem saddened by the fact that he killed all these students. Well, a little too late, buddy. You done what you done, and I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. No, I'm not. Sorry. Sheriff's office, Sheriff's office had received about 20 calls regarding the suspect. And he actually, guys, before he went in and did this killing, he streamed live. I don't know if it was on Facebook, I don't know if it was on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, but he streamed live at what he was going to do. He was talking and, like telling everybody that he was going to go in and shoot up the school. Y'all can still look it. I think you can still look it up. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure because I've seen it. His stream was streaming live, guys, talking about how he was going to go in Marjory Douglas Stoneman High School and start killing. And he had like 21. His count was 21 bodies, 21 kills. That was his goal. Set better goals, guys. Set better goals. Ugh. Oh my God. Oh man, I had to go out of focus for a minute. But Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel said in a news conference Thursday that the suspect arrived at the high school that Wednesday at 2:19 p.m. Getting a ride from an Uber driver. He entered the school's building. He entered the school building 12. So they got school buildings that are numbered like, 1, 2, But this is school building 12 with his rifle in a soft black case and began shooting at 2:21 p.m. During his rummage, the shooter fired into 5 classrooms across 3 floors of the building, according to the sheriff. So during his shooting, he shot, guys, through 5 floors. He was not acting on impulse because, after the first floor, you should realize, oh shit, I just killed people. Come on now. Anybody that felt sorry or anybody that felt any kind of remorse or anything would have stopped then, So I'm not buying this bullshit about him feeling saddened and sorry. No, he's not. Next, after making his way up 3 floors, the suspect dropped his rifle and backpack and ran outside towards the tennis courts at 2:28 p.m. These are in quotes, guys. The suspect crossed fields and ran west along with others who was fleeing and tried to mix in with the group that was running away, fearing for their lives, said Israel. So he was trying to make an escape, or he was trying to fit in with these other kids that was running for their dear lives, scared to damn death, and he's trying to mix in with these students, So it's not like he didn't know what he was doing, because he knew what he was doing. Come on, so I'm not buying. I don't even know if I'm buying the mental illness part. swear, I don't know. Okay. Then the suspect ran to a Walmart at 2:50 p.m. where he brought a drink at a Subway restaurant, said the sheriff. He went to a nearby McDonald's 10 minutes later and left shortly after. A police officer found the suspect walking and arrested him without incident at 3:41 p.m. So he even had the audacity, guys, to go buy a drink and to go eat at McDonald's after he just brutally, deliberately, savagely killed 17 students and wounded dozens of more. And he had the stomach and to go eat. What is that telling you about him, guys? He's coldless. He's callous. He doesn't care. He doesn't have a heart. He doesn't have, I don't know. He just doesn't have nothing. That's what it's telling you about him. Because anybody that felt saddened, that felt any kind of anything, couldn't have AIDS, couldn't have went and done nothing. They would have felt pure nauseated, sick to their stomach. They would have felt something, you know, they wouldn't have been able to eat. And this dude went to McDonald's and ate. What does that tell you guys? It's psycho. That's what it tells you. Students at the school described Cruz as a loner and a troubled kid in interviews after the suspected, I cannot talk, guys, suspected shooter opened fire at his former high school. Some say Cruz was a quiet outcast. Others described him as someone who would act up when he was angry and described the kinds of weapons he owned. So he owned weapons. He was not afraid to tell you what he owned. He was not afraid to tell you nothing, honestly. So, you know, what this is in quotations, guys. All he would talk about is guns, knives, and honey. Former classmate Joshua Caro. Did I say 16? Yeah, 16 told the Miami Herald, "I can't say I was shocked. From the past experience, he seemed like the kind of kid who would do something like this." So, you know, a lot of students say that he just seemed like the type that would do it. One student said kids at the school joked that Cruz would end up opening fire at the school one day. A similar thing used by former classmates of the Omar Manatee, the gunman who killed 49 people and injured 53 others at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida in 2018. Yes, guys, that's going to be my next case. I was going to do that on the thing that happened, the nightclub shooting in Orlando, Florida. But yeah, he's compared to him, so tells you a lot too, don't it? That was 2016, okay. A lot of kids threw jokes around like that, saying that he would be the one to shoot up the school. It turns out, you know, everyone predicted it. One student told Wicks, a Jacksonville, Florida news station, "It's crazy." It is. Jim Gerald, a math teacher at Marjory Stoneman Douglas, who taught Cruz in 2016, told CNN Cruz was a quiet kid in class and never had any problems with him before he was expelled. But speaking with Miami Herald, Gerald said that he believed an email from the school administrator has circulated among teachers warning that Cruz had made threats against other students. "We were told last year that he wasn't allowed on campus with the backpack on him," Gerald said. "There were problems with him last year threatening students, and I guess he was asked to leave campus." Ocean, I cannot pronounce the last name, but we're just going to say Ocean. Ocean, a 17-year-old student at the school, told the Daily Beast Cruz once yelled in class. He was upset, just yelling at the teacher. Ocean said the teacher was trying to help him and he just took it the wrong way. Superintendent Robert Runtree of the Broward County School District told reporters school officials had received no warnings or threats on the school before it happened. Potentially there have been signs out there, he said, but we didn't have any warning or phone calls or threats that were made. So, you know, they didn't know what to say about it. They didn't know what to do about it because they didn't have no threats on it. Hold on a minute, guys. I know I'm out of focus, but let me put this cigarette out. Smoking's bad for you. Don't do it. Yeah, but anyways, they superintendent, they didn't have no threats on their part, and he never made no direct threats at any kind of, school officials or, any kind of superintendents or any kind of anything like that. So they didn't have nothing to really, say that he done other than threatening students, in which they thought expelling him from the campus, would resolve that problem. But obviously, unfortunately, and obviously, it turned it into a tragedy. Sadly to say, but I feel so heartbroken for all the parents that lost their kids, for anybody that lost their lives that day. I actually looked at a documentary on it's on Tuba. It's on Tuba TV, guys. Like I told y'all before, Tuba TV is a free movie streaming thing, something like Netflix. Other than you have to pay, it's all free because I'm cheap. I'm cheap. So but yeah, it was on Tuba. It's called Never Again, and it's where one of the students that was there, that when the NIKCLOS Cruz went in and shot up the school. It's an awesome documentary. I suggest you to go look at that. Like I said, it's Tuba TV, TUBI-TV.com, and it is free forever. You don't gotta pay no price for nothing. No hidden contracts, no nothing. But I recommend you to go and look at that documentary because it is very heartfelt, and it made me cry. Because some of the survivors of the shooting was on there, and it broke my heart, guys. It just broke my heart. One of them, has to have a service dog now, and I'm pretty sure he suffers from PTSD. He just sits in his room most of the time on this video. There's a lot. I just recommend you. I don't want to be a spoiler alert person. I recommend you just go check that out, guys, because it's an awesome thing. So this is going to tell you, we're going to go into some of how his life was at home. Cruz lived with a friend's family after the death of his mother in November and worked at a local Dollar Tree while attending school at an adult education center, the attorney for the family said. He seemed to be getting his life back together, getting over his depression, the loss of his mother. Lewis, the attorney, told the Associated Press, and this totally came out of left field. Cruz had been expelled from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School last year. Though officials had declined to say why Cruz had been expelled, the mother of one of the students told the New York Times he had brought knives on campus. After Cruz's mother died in November, he lived with the family's friend, according to their attorney. At their home, Cruz had a firearm locked in a cabinet, Lewis said, adding that there are a lot of 18 and 19-year-olds with firearms in the area. This is about something went seriously wrong with the kid, and no one can explain it right now, Lewis said. I don't know what 18 or 19-year-old owns their own gun. I sure in the hell wouldn't. I mean, I don't know what to say on that one, but I sure in the hell wouldn't, let my team own no damn gun. Not in my house, you're not. And I mean, not to you can show me you were actually responsible. I'm not going to go out here and damn shoot up the damn world, I don't know how Florida laws work. I don't know how any of that work in Florida. I have no idea. My aunt actually lives down there in Florida. She lives in Cocoa Beach. I might have her. I'm going to ask her about that because she lives down there in Florida, and I'm going to ask her about how does the gun laws work down there because I don't know no 18 or 19-year-old that has their own gun and their own gun cap. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, guys. I don't know, but that's just me as a parent. So, the family had another son who attended the school, Lewis said. It was on campus during the shooting. The son had no involvement in the shooting, Lewis said. He said the family did recall Cruz saying on Wednesday morning that he would not be going to school because he doesn't go to school on Valentine's Day. So like I said, this happened in 2018, I believe. And it happened on Valentine's Day, February the 14th, guys. When the school was bursting with, love and, a day that's supposed to be fun and, a loving day. And he sadly turned February 14th for these kids into a day that will forever be embedded into their brain as a disastrous, as a terrible day. Valentine's Day will never be the same for them ever again. I doubt it will, because that's just when it happened, and they're going to always have that memory every time Valentine's Day roll around, or probably anytime February rolls around. That memory probably comes back even worse than what they are living with now. I feel so bad for these guys. God, I might start crying. It's not right. So why did this happen? Nobody saw it coming, and nobody knows why, the attorney said. Helen, a retired neighbor who lives in the Cruz family's former neighborhood in Parkland, told the New York Times that Cruz had regular behavioral problems. Helen said their mother would sometimes call the police to come over and talk to Cruz. So he does have behavioral problems very badly, obviously. These are in quotes, guys. NIKCLOS has behavioral problems, I think, but I never thought he would be violent, Helen said to the Times. Broward County's Mayor Beam Fur told CNN the suspected shooter had gotten treatment from a mental health clinic for a period of time. He wasn't like there wasn't any concern for him, Fur said. We tried to keep our eyes out on those kids who aren't connected. Most teachers try to steer them towards some kind of connection. In this case, we didn't have a way to connect with this kid. Documents uncovered by the Miami Herald also revealed that Florida Department of Children and Families investigated Cruz after he posted Snapchat videos that showed him cutting his arms. So he was also suicidal, I guess. The reports listed Cruz as an alleged victim of medical neglect and inaccurate supervision, but he was deemed stable. Okay, guys. Authorities have begun looking into what they described as Cruz's social media profile, findings which Sheriff Israel described to reporters as very, very disturbing. In September 2017, YouTube user Ben Bennigan told the FBI about a worrisome comment left on one of his videos written by another user named Nicholas Cruz. The comment, as detailed by an FBI agent at a press conference Thursday, said, quote, "I want to be a professional school shooter." Bennigan told BuzzFeed News that the FBI visited him in September and asked if he knew the user. He said he did not, and the FBI took a copy of the screenshot, and that was the last I heard from them, he said. YouTube and Bennigan did not respond immediately to requests for comment from Time. Unverified images on social media accounts cited by multiple media sources appear to show a man holding firearms, wielding knives, and showing a collection of guns on a bed. Daniel, a student who fled Wednesday's attack, told the AP he recognized Cruz from an Instagram photo where he posed with a gun in front of his face. A 17-year-old junior named Dakota also recalled to the AP that Cruz had posted Instagrams about killing animals. Okay, that's a sign. Dakota said Cruz would also talk about doing target practice in his backyard with a pellet gun. He started going after one of my friends, threatening her, and I cut him off. I cut him off from there, Dakota said. I think everyone had in their minds if anybody was going to do it, it was going to be him. The story has been updated to reflect more detail about how every town for gun safety categories an incident as a school shooting. So guys, yeah, I mean, there were so many signs there, you know, but a lot of them were overlooked, unfortunately, and sadly, it cost a lot of people their lives, and a lot of people, you know, was injured during this. It's just so sad that it happened. I mean, what is it going to take for America to crack down on, you know, gun control, on all this? I mean, what's it going to take, guys? Us as parents, you know, we can only do so much. And, you know, our kids, when they hit them teenagers, they're not going to talk to us about everything that's going on. They're not going to tell us when they are feeling depressed or when they are feeling down. Even if we do notice it, you know, more than likely they will slam the door in our faces and, you know, and everything like that. Because, you know, I do go through this with my daughter, but she has not been depressed, thank God. You know, she has had her sad moments where she felt sad or angry, and most time it's directed towards me, you know, because I'm a mother, I make mistakes, you know, and some of the anger is rightfully so because of what I have put her through, you know, and some of it, you know, yes, it is rightfully so, but at the same time, she's over it in a couple of hours, you know. It's not like she says she's going to kill me or she's threatening my life or anything like that, you know. It's not like she's going to say she's going to go and you know, do all, you know, it's nothing like that, you know. There's a difference between, I can, you know, if I see my daughter, you know, pick up one of our baby kittens here and just snap his neck and just kill it with no remorse whatsoever, that's a concern, guys. That's the first sign of like a sociopath or a psychopath or something like that. But that is the first sign, the torture of animals, and yeah, that's almost the first sign of every serial killer that I've read up on, or any mass shooter that I read up on. Usually torture animals. That's the first sign, you know. But yeah, guys, that's the story of NIKCLOS Cruz. Rest in peace to everybody that lost their lives that day in Parkland, Florida. I have my deepest sympathy at heart, y'all. I am behind y'all 100% when it comes to the gun control laws. I am 110% behind y'all, because us as a nation, as America, needs to step up and do something. And like that child said in this documentary, never again. Let's not have this happen. Never again. I'm behind y'all 100%. Anyways, guys, remember to stay beautiful, stay kind, and always, always put God first. I love y'all, and y'all will see y'all in my next video. Remember, give this video a thumbs up, share if you think it's worth sharing, and I love y'all. I'm out.